my name is Dr. Maurice Pitesky, and welcome back to the Sitch, a bi-monthly show from the UC Davis School of Veterinary Medicine Cooperative Extension. Today, we're going to talk about home remedies, what works, and what is snake oil. Unfortunately, the amount of snake oil in the backyard chicken medicine world has vastly exceeded my expectations. Seriously, it's pretty bad. So in around 3 minutes, I can't generate an entire list of what works and doesn't work, but I want to call special attention to several magical elixirs that are basically snake oil and a couple things that'll actually be helpful. Before we go over the list, remember, we're not in the dark ages. I know we have a pandemic going on, but we do have science, and we also have the internet that if it's used responsibly, we can really use to fact check it. So if you don't believe me or you want more detail, you can look at all the different scientific, AKA repeatable and peer-reviewed experiments to see what is known. You can also email the authors who wrote the studies. We're boring, but harmless, and usually love that someone actually read one of our papers. So feel free to reach out to us. We also don't make any extra money by recommending a product. So you know if we are recommending it, we have no conflict of interest. And if we did, we'd have to tell you. So first off, the first kind of magical elixir I want to talk about is what I consider the biggest offender is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar doesn't make eggshells stronger. It doesn't prevent diseases or treat diseases like coccidia, avian influenza, or Newcastle disease, among others. For some reason, apple cider vinegar is seen as like this panacea for chickens, horses, dogs, and I'm sure a bunch of other animals. There are absolutely no scientific articles that support this. Obviously, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence, but there is no evidence that it works in the way that some people are irresponsibly saying it does work. The next one that I see a lot is red pepper flakes. So somehow if you add red pepper flakes to chicken feed, it will increase egg production. Nope, not gonna happen. I've also seen pumpkin seeds and garlic and cayenne pepper and herbs acting as dewormers. Nope, again, unfortunately. So just a couple really ones that work really well. Oregano oil. So if you use oregano oil at 500 parts per million, it works as both a preventative and as a treatment for coccidiosis. You can also try fermenting feed. If you have some extra time, it does take some time, you can actually increase the digestibility of the feed by fermenting it. In summary, if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true. There's a famous saying that the English philosopher William of Ockham calls Occam's razor, which basically means that the simplest explanation is usually the correct explanation. Because of Occam's razor, apple cider vinegar, toothpaste, and the feathers of an African swallow are good for cooking, brushing your teeth, and flying, but not good for treating diseases, for example. So my recommendation is to be a scientist, be a skeptic, and ask people for experimental proof that's repeatable. So I hope this was helpful, and as always, if there are topics that you'd like covered on the Sitch, please reach out to me at drcluck@ucdavis.edu. Thank you.